So today we'll see how to create data model using pivot tables. So I have taken an example data here. Now let me tell you what is this data model. Now yesterday we saw how to create pivot tables, how to just create a simple dashboard using that. We saw all that. But if you have observed, we took the data only from a single sheet present over there. The data was present in a single worksheet. We took that and we inserted a pivot table and we start working on it. Now today what we are trying to do is we are using the data present in numerous sheets over here. So I want to combine all the data present in different sheets, and based on the data that we have taken from different sheets, we want to create reports. So there is one such example here which will explain us regarding expense entry. See, let's say we have an organization and that organization has got multiple branches. So there will be a lot of expenses in an organization. So all that will be recorded for different departments under different accounts. And suppose if the branch is in a different country, even the currency as well will change. So, so these tables that we have, these data that we have in different sheets are used for that. Now you can see here I have branch name, or I'll just rename it as branch details. Okay, so this sheet has got the business unit number and a name to that branch. Which branch is it? So you could be having multiple columns here. I have taken two columns, so for the sake of understanding it easily. So you can see here, over here we have unit. Unit is the branch number. I am identifying this particular branch using this ID, and the branch name is given here. Okay, next I also have the currency. So whichever currency you are using. So I'll be providing the name of the currency and the foreign exchange rate for that. Next, say account details. See under which accounts your expense is being recorded, whether it's a professional fees, occupancy. Occupancy comes under this rental charges for your organization. If it has rented any space for that, so those things, IT costs, recruitment costs. So there are so many things like this. So you have all these accounts separately kept for a purpose to uh, what to say, organize your expense into different accounts. You need to know where exactly you have spent your money. For that reason you have these account names. Again, different departments could have spent on it. So we have all the names of the departments here. Okay, and again these departments belong to two different branches, so we have different names. Maybe the same set of departments but in two different branches, so we have different department number to identify them. So let's go here. Expense raw data. See, this is a combination of all that we have. Okay, so I know this data is not up to the mark, but you can still understand it. Okay, you can still understand this part. So yes, see, this expense raw data has got the business unit number. So what you saw in branch details, the same number is present here. Journal ID and journal date is the entry number. So this ID is a unique number for the record that they have entered here and on which date they entered it. Account number. So now these numbers will identify to which account the expenditure has been uh, claimed for. And if there are any invoice numbers against this record, so they will be recorded. If it is not there, it will not be recorded. So line of description, you are providing the description why you are spending it and in which currency you are spending it, amount, and the department. Even the departments, you just look at it, they are in the department numbers. We don't have names here. So you can see all the numbers of the different sheets that we have. It could be department number, account number, currency name, and branch number, this unit number. So we have only used these numbers to uniquely identify those records. Okay, so we are only using the numbers here. Nowhere I have mentioned the names of it. The reason, say, I told you, for the sake of simplicity, we have just kept only two columns. So this particular sheet could have many other columns, like which branch this department belongs to, or yeah, so which branch it belongs to. I want to have that here. Who is the department manager, contact details, email. I could be having these things also. Same thing goes to other things as well. But if at all, so why they have kept it in different sheets? Because if at all you keep all those information in this same sheet, you just imagine you have to unnecessarily enter so much of data. Currently, we are only using the numbers here. Suppose I want to give all the details of this department, account, and also the branch. I have to simply enter all those column values for the sake of it. So to avoid this redundancy, we just use a unique number which identifies. This is something like your Aadhaar. If you have your number, the same number is linked to your PAN, you use the same to file your IT. So that number is going to identify you uniquely. So this is also something like that. Instead of taking multiple documents and multiple parameters to analyze the same, the redundancy has to be reduced. For that purpose, we have split it into different sheets and we have taken only the unique numbers that identify them. Now, how to combine all these together and prepare a report on it? Let's see that. So, for that, you have to create tables. See, currently, this is cell range. I have to create tables in all these sheets. So whatever data we have to convert it into a table. So we have a shortcut. Control T is the shortcut. Keep your cursor in the data. Control T is the shortcut. You give that, you'll get this window. Create table. So it is already selected our entire region. And don't forget to give this. My table has headers. So if you don't give this, even your headers, see the first row will not be considered as headers. So it will be considered as one of the line items and you'll see column 1, 2, 3 over there. So we want to consider the first row as our headers. You just give that. My table has headers and just say okay. You can see it converted. Either format it or let's say you don't want to format it.